And if I can't take care of myself and be the best version of myself, I can't do that for anybody else. My daughter is my life, and I always want to set a good role model for her. So when she sees me busting my ass, she wants to do the same thing, and I always want her to do that. So I never... My name is Kristen Barbano. I came here, I want to say almost a year ago. The reason why I came here was I wanted something. I was going to another gym where I previously lived, and I wanted something comparable to that. I came and had a meeting with Christina, and I talked about what I wanted in a gym. I didn't want a traditional gym, and this is not a traditional gym. I wanted a gym that was going to push me to my limits, to make me better than what I was before. It's important for me to be right next to a whole group of people doing the same thing. I feel like it bonds you together and pushes you along. You see them have successes as well as you have successes along the same, within the same workout, I should say. I wanted something that wasn't, let's just run on the treadmill. I wanted something that was going to be fun, and this definitely was. Currently, I just finished a partner nutrition challenge. I thought that was a really great experience for me. One thing I don't have a problem with is with the motivation to work out, but I do have the motivation to eat right. Is not always there. I thought having myself held accountable gave me a new goal for myself. It made me look at myself in a different way that I never had been before. I also got to meet new people, which was great, a great experience. And knowing that somebody kind of was relying on you made me push a little bit harder. I wish I pushed even more harder. I think the next time I do this, I'll set a new goal for myself. My goal was to understand what was going in my body more. I was having some stomach issues, and I didn't really realize which part of it was causing it. Was I eating too much sugar? Was I not eating the right, enough protein, or along the lines of that? So being able to track what I was eating caused me to look at what I was eating and what was going into my body and how I was feeling because of it. So I think I was successful in that. I lost about 2% body fat, which was great, in 6 weeks. And I'm motivated by setting a goal for myself. So that was great. So it encourages me to continue with that. Being a mom has made it difficult at times to live a regular life. I'm a single mom, so I can't rely on my partner all the time to help me with those. But it also made me appreciate things a lot more than I did before. My time is my time. I live by the philosophy that when you go on an airplane, they ask you to put the air mask on you first, and then you take care of everybody else. And if I can't take care of myself and be the best version of myself, I can't do that for anybody else. My daughter is my life, and I always want to set a good role model for her. So when she sees me busting my ass, she wants to do the same thing, and I always want her to do that. So I never have the excuse, well, I don't have enough time. You have to make time. It has to become a priority. And I feel like staying fit and being healthy is a priority. It's a lifestyle. You can't do it half-assed. It's all or nothing. So the tips I have for anybody else that is similar to me is to have a schedule. Know when you're going to fit your workouts in, what time. Sometimes they can't be just in the morning or just at night. Plan it out accordingly. I know where my daughter is going to be at all times, and I work my schedule around that. If I don't have time to get to the gym, I think about like previous workouts that I have, write it down, and I hold myself accountable for it. Sometimes it's doing a workout with my daughter. She's 4, so she's the best weight there is. And other things is that another tip is that when I do have that time, I bust my ass during that time, the whole entire time, because that's my hour. So I'd be cheating myself if I didn't put 100% into it. Other tips, meal prep. If you're gonna always, if you have a toddler, then you know this, that you just eat what's on their plate because they don't eat. And that becomes very easy. And when you're only cooking for yourself and a little person, you usually don't want to cook healthy because it takes time. So meal prepping on Sundays, making lunches for the week is pretty easy, or pre-cooking meals for dinner would also keep me on track, and making sure that I consume enough water. That's another tip. The hardest part of my situation is starting. When you commit to it, it becomes easier and easier. So dive into it, don't give up, and just keep on going, because the more it becomes part of your routine and part of your lifestyle, it'll just become second nature. And you do it when you can. And what we do every single day is to make ourselves happy. So you need to put that part, make that part of making every day the best it can be. I'm Kristen Barbino, and I am the athlete within.